Is happening, people? My name is Franklin of Hospitality Rockstars.com. How did that even happen? How did that even become a thing? How do we even get here in 2025, January? Let's timestamp it. Before I go any further, this episode, this podcast episode right here is brought to you by Noseworthy Travel Services. If you are looking to travel and get the best out of the journey of faith and steps, check out www.noseworthytravel.com. Take a trip. I did. 2023 changed my life. Man, I've been dealing with a little rough cold, so I have a cup of hot honey and lemon tea. But it's been a journey. It's like, how did I had a Samsung 8, a good smartphone, and I had an idea. I had a friend, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. Shout out to Quint Lears. He said in a phone call, he said, Frank, and I've been in hospitality a long time. Hospitality, I know how to cook. I know how to manage. I know how to set up events. I know how to run parties. I know how to do offsites. I know how to run teams. I know how to get with temp workers and make them do the deal and feel good at the end of the day. I know all this stuff. I mean, I did retirement homes. I did corporate mom and pops. I did sit down. I did whatever. I've been an industry guy since I was 15 in the hospitality industry. And years later, I get off drugs. Yeah, there's a story there too. I'm going toward 21 years. Actually, I'm moving toward 22 years sober. Okay, let me say it this way: 22 years clean and serene off of any mood or mind altering drugs. My buddy Quentin said, Frank, you have been in the industry for a long time. I think it's time that you tell your story to a larger audience. And that's all he said. And how did I interpret what he said to going into restaurants and receiving thousands of dollars to eat their food? It's been a long, strange trip, but it's been so fun. I remember like it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And he said, go to a website finder. Can I drop names? Do you mind if I just get real? I want to help out the aspiring content creators who want to tell their story, get people interested, make money, make a living, get a part-time gig, multiple streams of income, and just make it work. So I'm gonna drop real names right here. Forgive me if I'm breaking a rule, but I got on GoDaddy.com and I said, I need a name. I said, I've been in hospitality, chef, yeah, culinary school, degree, yeah, experience, yeah, all this stuff, managing. And then I came across a name that was available and I thought it would fit. So I got a chunk of money and I purchased this domain. I started with the domain, GoDaddy, domain finder. Your journey or your next best move can start here. I purchased Hospitality Rockstars. And then the little guy starts walking on the screen to see if it's available. And it was for sale. And we purchased Hospitality Rockstars. And I'm like, man, I cannot fail this name. So I remember I was mimicking some people that I saw on social media. I said, okay, I want to be this interview guy. I want to like, and what I did was I remember I left work. So I had this suit on. I was still working at this company. I recently stepped down, retired after 20 years, whatever you want to call it. I'm done after 20 years. And I remember leaving this restaurant, this catering hall, and I went to this baker. And this guy, his name is Simon, Mr. Simon. And he recently passed away. But anyways, I had a Samsung 8 and an old jangly tripod, and I put the phone on there, and I had this microphone that I found in a corner somewhere, and it fit in my Samsung. And I was talking to Mr. Simon, and I thought I was doing a good job. There was only one problem. I mean, it's my very first video on YouTube, the very first one. It got like 300 something views. People gave me a lot of grace in the beginning. Um, but I was interviewing Mr. Simon like I was on channel 13 news, or like I was having an outer body experience. I wasn't being me. And if there's any tip that I can give to, well, let me put it this way. I think the number one mistake that content creators make on YouTube is they know who they are, but the second the camera comes on, it starts recording, they start acting. They start being someone else. And the audience can sense inauthenticity. They can sense it. And there's a term I recently learned. I learned all this stuff being in this thing for a while. They will swipe on you. Swipe. And I'm like, I don't want to be swiped on. So Mr. Simon was the first one. Then I remember I started doing some videoing, working at a catering hall. I started breaking some rules, guys. I mean, I'm seeing sushi bars set up. I'm seeing kosher weddings coming in. I'm seeing Greek weddings coming in. I'm seeing Italian weddings, African parties. And I'm like, man, you have a name and you can't let this name down. I said that to myself. So I started breaking company rules. I break out my phone, guys. I mean, come on. I'm working for a company, but also I am an individual. Now, I'm not telling you to break the rules, but if you want to be in this game called content creation, you have to remember your why, your purpose. And I needed footage. So I just started taking clips. Sushi bar with smoke coming out of this stuff, or the Greeks doing their powerful circle ethnic dance, right? And drinking and spinning and flipping. And I'm getting all these videos, and I'm like, man, you have a insider scoop into world events right here at this catering company. Take advantage of it. So I had a couple of supervisors telling me, you can't do that. And I remember I was doing one party, and my mentor, I won't say nothing, just look at my face. If you can't see, if this is voice only, my face ain't looking wonderful right now. And I was setting up a line of chafing dishes for a 6-line buffet party for Jonathan Ogden, ex-Raven, Hall of Famer, his organization. And I wasn't setting it up according to this person's specs. And he says, this is what he said to me. This is how I knew I was making it. He said, you call yourself hospitality rock stars? And it was like a knife in my heart. But as I was able to step back, I said, this guy's watching me. But he's not watching me here. He's peeping me on social media. So I'd leave work. And at this time, mind you, as people say, I really wasn't. I was single. I told you I was drug free and alcohol free, but now I was getting free from this crazy other addiction that takes off after you leave drugs and alcohol. And use your imagination. I was in another community learning how to live free from that. So I was living by myself, finding all this freedom and courage, right? And I'd leave work, and I put on, what did I put on back then? I had a shirt with the big H on it. I just went to Amazon. Give me a shirt with H on it. I'm hospitality. I got to have all these H things. So I got a big black shirt with a big white H on it. And I would just go to restaurants and try some different things. But here's where things turn quickly for us. This guy's name was Cal. and he owns a steak and sushi restaurant. I know it's a weird combination, but he's still open all these years later. He made it past the pandemic. Cal's winning. And I went in there and I said, hey, can I put you on social media? My name is Frank, and I'm with Hospitality Rockstars. He said, what's that? I said, I make videos and I show people your food. He said, how much? And the first thing that came out of my mouth was $40. And Cal said $40. And for $40, I drove all the way across town, got a tripod. By this time, I was dating. And I got a tripod, I got a haircut, put grease on my lips, put on my H shirt, got a big orange extension cord. I had this photographer's light. I needed to look official. I'm filming for money. And I went in there and I started asking myself what would look good on camera. And I already had some training. So, anyways, I did Cal. Cal rolled me a check for $40. I put them on, all I had at that time was YouTube, because everything else was still right. I wasn't really deep in the game yet. It was just I got a domain from GoDaddy. I got a YouTube channel, and that was the connection. Okay. I can now put things on YouTube. So I did a video for Cal. I put on YouTube. Cal wrote me a check. Who should I make the check out to? And I was like, Frank Goodridge. And that's when another move came about. So I got $40. I said to myself, I said, hear me clearly, guys. Content creators, aspiring creators, audience, friends, loved ones, hear what I said to myself. I said, Frank, if I can make $1, I can make two. And I ran with that idea. So I got serious. I started understanding that I didn't want checks being written out to my name. And by this time, I remarried and I'm back home, because once you get free off of addiction, anything is possible to those that believe. Anything. Back home, I got my bride, my girl, my doll. I'm like, anything. I said, we got to start a business. Okay, so follow the dots. Domain, name, okay, YouTube channel, and now we're going to start a business. We're going to get a small business license, because now it's like a calling. And now with the business, so we got a business name and we have these things, they're called trade names, or DBAs, doing business as. And I put Hospitality Rockstars as a DBA, as one of our trade names, so people can literally write checks to us. So they will no longer be writing checks to Franklin Goodrich. They're going to be writing checks to Hospitality Rockstars, because we're real. And I start to fine tune. I said, okay, I made a video for Cal, but I put him on YouTube, but I'm reaching an audience that really aren't likely customers. And if I learn how to film at a restaurant and I can reach their likely customers, I will never see another check for $40. So, beautiful thing happened. It was so powerful, it affected the entire planet. It was 2020, and people started getting sick. No comment. It was a global pandemic. And now my wife's working from home. I'm not in the catering hall anymore every single day. They now take me and my skills because I know hospitality. Guys, if you're good at something, don't be afraid to say it. Don't get pumped up in pride. Give your props to the Lord, and He's going to elevate your platform. So they knew I was good. So they said, yeah, we can't have in-house catering, but we have this big warehouse in South Baltimore, and we want you to run it. I say, game on, bro. Let's go. So we were tasked to feed the children who were no longer in school because of the pandemic. Wouldn't you know, that summer, my team, and I'm raising my hand because I led the efforts, we made over 1 million meals for the kids in Baltimore City, and they had breakfast and lunch every single day. And I give God thanks. But guess what, y'all? That was also an opportunity that really blew the roof off of my brand. You have to have a nose for business. Where's the next big thing happening? And every president, every governor, every senator, every state, city, and county leader was talking about restaurants. You get it? And I said, oh, I got a camera. I got a microphone. And now I have a jacket. And now I have a name. And now I have some subscribers. Because by this time, I think we probably had about maybe 300, 400 subscribers. Let me get some tea, guys, because I'm getting into this story. And that's so good. 300, 400 subscribers. I'm like, woo, the world's watching. The world's watching. Where's the stories? So I would go. So now footprints, as they call it, were reducing. You can no longer serve 100% because of 6 feet social distancing. You got to reduce your restaurant footprint to 50%, then 40%, then 20%. And someone's got to tell that story. So I parked my tripod, my Samsung, and my black body outside those restaurants talking about the pandemic as they were closing down footprints. So a lot of things were happening here, but the biggest thing was I was finding my voice. I'm telling pandemic stories. And I even did one with this guy. I don't want to mention his name. He was a paying client. He paid hospitality Rockstars as well, but we don't see eye to eye in business, so I'm not going to give him any love here. But I'm interviewing him, and I know what the optic needs to be. 6 feet apart. So I position him 6 feet away from me. Excuse me. I have a microphone, and I stretched it over to him because that's going to eat so well on video. And boy, did you guys eat it up, all 400 of you. So we're telling pandemic stories, right? And then guess what? The blessing happened. Some saw it was a curse. I'm going to mention the man's name. Shout out to Jeremy Gray, founder of Air Force One HVAC controls in Virginia. Well, you know, this job of 20 years asked me, they said, we can't afford you pretty much. They couldn't afford me anymore. So they said, we got to let you go. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm losing a job after 20 years. I'm driving home and I'm in a panic because I'm prone to panic. And I can say that here. I've been in 12-step fellowships. We get real around here. What? I'm panicking. I'm like, how am I going to tell my beautiful bride? We just got remarried 2 years ago, 2018, and her hubby done lost a job. So I called Jeremy. Jeremy's one of my thinkers. He's just real and raw. He calls me Frankie. I said, Jeremy, I said, Jeremy, I lost my job. Without hesitation, this man said to me, hear me, guys, Frankie, you didn't lose your job. You finished your job. Any air that came out of my sails on that long ride home, as I was going to face my wife, was supernaturally put back in my lungs. And I knew that it was green light go all over again. And there was no stopping. So I went hard. For the next 2 years, my bride grinded, right? And I had those, what we call those things, the stimmies. I got my stimmies. I won't even go. Anyway, got stimmies. I have money parked. Okay. But I ran business. And every day I'm leaving Rhonda, my bride, sitting at the table, working hard, doing her deal, 5 days a week, working from home. I'm leaving home with the duffel bag, microphone, cameras, lights, tripods, t-shirts. We got some hospitality Rockstars business cards. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you, we got a logo. Guys, don't pay $1,000 billion for a logo. We living in 25. Cough it up. Logo. Logo. Canva. And boy, when I learned Canva, it was just in time. Look up Canva, guys. Look up Canva. I'm giving you how to do this for free. And I'm a coach. Canva. This logo right here is the same logo. I got to do this right. That's on this business card over here, right? And we got a logo. So I'm hitting up restaurants, dropping my card off, filming. I had a gimmick. Here's my gimmick. I film first and I'll sell them the content. So check it out, right? At just the right time, people said, hey, how can we find you? Hospitality Rockstars, YouTube. I said, wait a minute, this is 2021, 2022. There's an easier way. QR codes. Oh, come on now, guys. I'm giving you the money now. Y'all getting that money. I started putting QR codes on everything. This one takes you straight to the YouTube channel. Break out that camera and let me show you how it's done. Yeah, scan it. That's right. Here's what I did. Yeah, press a button. Now hit subscribe. We started doing people one by one, by one, by one. Check this out. When I was getting close to 1,000 subscribers, YouTubers, I took a big sandwich board, dry eraser board. I printed out a big QR code. I wrote on it, subscribe to my channel. And I went to this town called Ellicott City, Maryland. It's not Ellicott. It's Ellicott City, Maryland. And I stood in front of the Welcome Center. Black man, a little chest, little bicep. Logo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, y'all reminded me. I didn't wear the logo shirt. Guys, people pay me for this. I'm going to tell you what I did. Baby, should I? Baby, should I tell them? So I had a board, right? Right? And people walking, spring, summertime. I'm holding the board. But bro needed another gimmick. Guys, it's all about gimmick. First, be yourself. Be real. Love people. Amazon was right there. So I I went on Amazon. I knew what I wanted. I'm not saying everybody should do this, but it worked and it works still to this day. It works hard to this day. I purchased a t-shirt. Just a little pretty black t-shirt. I have some tea on that one. I purchased a little black t-shirt. And guess what the t-shirt said? It just said YouTube. Isn't that special? Guys, a freaking $16 YouTube shirt was the best investment for us. So now my baby and I, we doing some traveling. Oh yeah, we travel. You save up money, you work hard, America. There's this thing called the American dream. It's for everybody. We can travel too. I'm on the other side of the planet wearing a YouTube shirt, and it is an international language. Wouldn't you know it? There's over 52 million YouTubers, YouTube channels. Guys, do the math. Know what's going on out there. Stand out. Stand out. Stand out. In a crowded field, how do you stand out? You haven't found your way yet, have you? You're still trying to be like someone else. Are you afraid to step into greatness? If not now, when? If not you, who? I'm in freaking Rome, Italy. Over there, we call it Roma, Firenze, Napoli. Loved it. Shout out to Matteo, my boy Matteo. I'm okay, baby. She's sleeping 2 floors up. You don't even know what time it is. I'm at this restaurant. Shout out to Mama Eats in Roma. Matteo serving us in the alley. Matteo lives in Rome. So I'm sitting there with my bride. She looking all good. We in the alleys in Rome eating. And I'm wearing a black t-shirt with YouTube on it. And people going like this. If there's no video, Spotify, anything, they're looking at me at the corner of my eye. So whenever I break out a camera, they never have to wonder. They already know, and they're curious. I see it in their faces. Curiosity is an international language, and I watch their eyes. They start talking amongst themselves in the quiet languages. I know what they're saying. Oh, he's on YouTube. Oh, I wonder what his channel is. Oh, I wonder. And that's my invitation to slide up on them. Hey, give them a card. So we got subscribers. So now I'm gonna do a roll call. Okay, guys. This is how I built the brand. My name is Frank, and this is how I built the brand. Hey, everybody. My name is Franklin, and this is how I built the brand. This is how I built the brand. Now I'm gonna give a roll call. Wear the YouTube shirt. I'm gonna call cities and towns. Rome, Italy. Firenze, Florence, Italy. Naples, West Bank, Jerusalem, Tiberias, Galapagos, Amazon, Quito, Guayaquil, Barbados, Christchurch. Let's go, Frank. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. New Orleans. Oh, that was a game changer for us. You get the idea. We travel. We got some things where we going now too. Now we over 1,000 subscribers. By the way, this is key. How I built the brand. How to do it. Celebrate everything. Everything is content. Everything. Don't let it interfere in your marriage. Everything is content. When I was at 900 174 subscribers. I said, baby, come here. I gotta go. Where you going, baby? You already know. I'm hitting the streets. And hit the streets I did. And me saying I'm hitting the streets was content because right now we gaming now on Instagram too. We booked the name over there too. Hospitality Rockstars Media. Follow us. Get in my DMs. I'll chat with you. You want to go deep? I'm going to give you the gravy too. Facebook, Hospitality Rockstars. LinkedIn, Hospitality Rockstars. TikTok, Hospitality Rockstars. You get the picture. Own it. So now I'm at 974, and I got this thing in my chest because there's something about getting that first 1,000. Like it was something about getting that first 100 too. I was up for that. I forced that. I stayed up past midnight. I'm getting up 978, and I'm in the streets. I walked into a Burger King. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Subscribe to the channel. Bring out the QR code. They all come over. Hey. They have no idea what they're getting into because they're getting the real deal. They're getting a real person that cares about them as people. We pray for our subscribers. We know our subscribers. Can I tell you something? Content creators, pay attention. I'm about to give you a dollar bill. As someone is subscribing to your channel, do you just walk away? Or do you grab your smartphone and say, get over here and get in my picture, you new subscriber, and throw it on IG? I want to welcome Tabitha to our YouTube channel. Welcome to the show, baby. We love you. Stay, stay with us. We going places. Everything was content. So you learn how to leverage platforms. Everything eats differently on different platforms. How do you learn that? You don't go to bed at night. You learn. You learn, or you don't, or you stay stuck at 174 subscribers. I mean, you learn. If it's important to you, you'll get it done. If it's important to you, you will get it done. I'm up at night. She's sleeping. The house is quiet. It's peaceful. We prayed. We love the Lord. I'm up in my studio learning geofencing, learning stories. What eats? How do you say something on LinkedIn versus how do you say something on Facebook versus how do you say something in the YouTube sphere versus how do things eat in a short? When I stayed up and taught myself shorts over one summer, game changed. Subscribers starting to go into the roof. I learned shorts. You don't just start dropping shorts, you learn them. You watch people, you remember who you are and what your why is, and you put yourself in it. Find out I learned thumbnails. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to how do you make a thumbnail university. I would stay up all night on Canva learning thumbnails, learning how to get rid of backgrounds, learning filters. No one taught me how to edit. Get a good editor. I'm going to shout out my editors too. You guys want a dollar bill again? Am I giving you guys some money? I was going to drink this Red Bull. A friend from China gave me a Chinese Red Bull. How do I make this too long? I've been going for a while. I know you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to go a little bit longer, okay? How do you edit? How about filters and splits and cuts, transitions, music, epidemic sound? Thank you, Todd Collins. Get a champion in your pocket. Shout out to Todd Collins, guys. Look at Todd Collins official. Look at Todd Collins on Instagram. This guy, he's like I call him like an accessible Gary V. If you don't know who Gary V is, you will, because you're probably gonna Google his name right now. Ain't ya? Todd Collins has been gold for us. Get a champion in your life. Have champions. No man is an island. No man stands alone. We all need our brothers to point each other home, get champions, and use them. And then reward them. And Todd needed somebody to buy popcorn for his daughter's fundraiser. I'm breaking our money from the corporate account because we got a business called Virtual Campus Reductions, DBA, Hospitality Rockstars. Money's coming in. Oh, I'm getting contracts. Now, I didn't go to contract university. How do you make a contract? What needs to be inside there? Where do they sign? How do you get payments? Split payments? All do it once? How do you even evaluate your cost? You got to learn this stuff. Guys, listen, I'm not trying to lump on you hard, but do you want to do this or not? There's money in YouTube. Oh, by the way, we're paid YouTubers now. Oh, by the way, I have the brand new GoPro 13 and Google helped me buy it. Am I bragging? Let those who boast in the Lord. I'm not bragging. I'm giving it to you. You want to know more? Get in my DMs. I'll sit with you for 3 hours. It might cost you a nickel, but you're going to go away a little happy person, ain't you? You feeling it? So let's get real here, guys. So I had to learn all this stuff. Edits. I had to learn Canvas. I had to learn a music, a trending sound. I had to learn TikTok. I had to guard my eyes because there's a lot of things out there that I need not be around. Let it sit in. There's a lot of things out there that I need not be around, but my business is out there. And if I have the Lord, I have all that I need. Oh, it's difficult. You try scrolling on Instagram late at night and see what they try to feed you. Zuckerberg, thank you. I'm trying to make some money. Me and my wife, we got to eat dinner. I don't need all that crap, brah. There's a way through. 2,000 subscribers. 3,000 contracts, deals. At just the right time, the Restaurant Association of Maryland, the Restaurant Association of Maryland. By the way, this podcast is being brought to you by Noseworthy Travel Services. Get with www.noseworthytravel.com and see the world like Jerusalem. The content's out there. So the Restaurant Association of Maryland said, hey, Hospitality Rockstars, you want to join us? I said, yeah, that sounds good. Let me get with my wife. But I was really going like this. Oh, shoot. What the heck? They want us. Don't give it to them. Don't show them that. They hear it now. But, that's what happens when you stick and stay. Old 12-step turn. Don't give up. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle happens. So am I at 10,000 subscribers? Let's see, YouTube shirt, logo, cards. Make sure you comment, guys, by the way. We'll get there. So, yeah, we're traveling. Oh, I remember the first time I made money in California. I was on vacation. I booked a coffee shop. Shout out to Black Mountain Coffee in Lake Tahoe. Oh, my gosh, guys. If you ever go to Lake Tahoe, go to Black Mountain Coffee. They're so beautiful. I can see that because they paid us. They wrote me a check and I'm on vacation. My business just went international. All glory to God. I give to my church. I give to people in need. I'm preparing for retirement, making videos. Something happened though. I got a good marriage. We have a strong bond. I cook dinner every night. Oh, I'm cooking dinner. I'm Hospitality Rockstars. Hey, let's start doing lives from the kitchen. Huh? You mean I was grilling a steak and I went live and I was like in a depressive, in my feelings, and I just wanted to grill on my deck, and I grilled 2 thin cut ribeye, 2 thin cut New York strips while my video was on YouTube live. And somehow the algorithm, and whenever you hear the word the algorithm, just say audience. The audience loved the video. So YouTube fed it to them. 104,000 of them. And that gave us the watch hours to become YPP before 10,000 subscribers. We are currently getting paid by YouTube. We're tagging products. If I'm using I can say this because I tagged the product, a Hexclad, Gordon Ramsay. I tag his product. If you buy from my channel, we get 15% commission because we're part of YPP. Yeah, you know me. Am I bragging? I'm boasting in the Lord. I'm teaching. Check it out. Our views are going up because our subscribers are going up because shorts and trending sounds. We're at 8,000. We're at 7,000. I said we're hitting 10. I didn't know how powerful it was going to be. Mind you, I'm employed again. I'm working at this nationally branded hotel, churning it out with my gifts and talents because hospitality is in my blood. It's natural. Making the money I need to make, saving money. I want to retire. Car paid off, going debt free. Dream is being realized. Walking in freedom, doing whatever it takes to stay free. I ain't going back to drugs or alcohol or that. Not for me. This body's for one person. Enough about that. Back at the hotel, part-time, working when I want. Love them. Shout out. Opportunity, transients, people from all over the world. Short conversations. I'm like, I'll never see these people again. I can say anything. Join the channel. Please subscribe. We're getting close to 10,000. That brings me to current. I'm about to wrap this thing up. I think I went too long, but I love you guys. I hope you guys love this. I love you guys. Guys, this is real. It's not my dream is coming true. I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream. My dream came true. I'm working at the hotel. About 3 weeks ago. I ain't going to tell you when because I ain't going to timestamp it that much. I'm at 9,960 subscribers. I said, it's going to happen right now. So obviously, I'm working. I'm checking keep refreshing my YouTube. I see 9,998. I'm getting this knot in my throat. And my supervisor wants to talk to me. I'm like, if this mug don't be getting out, but this is what really came out. Yeah, man, that's a really good idea. Yeah. 9,999. I can't talk right now. I feel it. I'm very emotional. So it's happening. Content creators, carry lens wipes. Get lens wipes off of Amazon, please. Keep your lens clean. I don't want to see Vaseline over your camera. It's not beautiful. Use filters. All that stuff is good. I clean it. I pop the microphone in. $5. Come on, guys. I'm no longer using a corded mic. I got the $5 Temu special. Y'all know Temu. I don't have it on my phone anymore. I don't trust them, but I got their goods and they good. $5 Temu mic. I plug in my phone. Put the mic on my shirt. My YouTube shirt. Or was it a jacket? I don't know. See the video. I walk outside, 10,000 hits. I screenshot it. Everything's content. The 9,999 pictures content on YouTube, Instagram. It's all content. Community. Use everything. Use everything. Hits 10,000. I walk outside. I burst into tears. I just start weeping. Got the video. I want to thank every single one of our subscribers, all the men that I mentioned right here, my wife, my God, this journey. Give me a comment. We answer every single comment. Get in my DMs, Instagram, Hospitality Rockstars Media, Facebook, hospitalityrockstars.com. Get in my DMs. You want to get with me? I'll sit with you and I'll help you work our problems. I'm going to say something. I know enough. I don't know it all, but I know enough. I ain't saying I arrive, but ain't he good? Won't he do it? I love you guys. Let me be real now, okay? Let me have a sip of tea and say goodbye. Remember, this podcast was brought to you by Noseworthy Travel Services. If you want to travel the world and see the faith and legacy all over the world, go to www.noseworthytravel. Get that right. Noseworthytravel.com. Get in my DMs, leave a comment, subscribe, share Rockstar Conversations, the podcast. This is where we are. It's an offshoot, another DBA. My name is Frank. Thank you for listening. This is all new. I never had a podcast before, but it's going to happen because it just did. Cue the music. Thank you, guys. I love it. If I can do this after 50 years old, you can do anything you put your mind to. If no one's told you today, you are loved. If you're struggling with addiction, there is a way out. If you live with depression, bipolar, so do I. You can manage it. God is for you, not against you. Stay with us. Much more coming. Great guests coming to the podcast. We'll see you in the next video.